Tell us, what is the Democratic Party of Lee County?
So we represent the Democrats in Lee County. So we have about 138,000 Democrats. And we are starting to see a trend. People are moving down here. And I mean, you know how Fort Myers is growing and all of Lee County is growing. And we also are getting some new Democrats moving in. So we're happy to see that.
What's the attraction to the Democratic Party, would you say?
Well, I think if you go back to a couple years ago, a year and a half or so ago, a lot of people felt that with the president we had, really became very, I would say, people unsure of what was going to happen. And I think that there were some changes right near the end there that people changed their party right before election time that they still could do it. So I think we're seeing a trend, a change. We're getting more and more people from the Northeast, which tend to be Democrats. So not always, of course, but we'd like to think that they are. And so we welcome them.
The whole idea of turning Lee County blue really inspires you in the Democratic Party here in Lee County, right?
Absolutely.
What does that mean when I say to you, turn Lee County blue?
Well, we want to have a Democratic presence. And we've been struggling with that a little bit, obviously, when you look at the stats. But we're confident we can make a big change. We've got good people working. We've got thousands of people that are volunteering to help us. And we certainly can't do it ourselves. So we really look forward to those people that want to help us. And they're out there, foot soldiers, and meeting people. And we're really trying to make sure that people know that we're here.
One of the things I noticed, too, about the Democrats in particular, you guys are grassroots. I mean, you see when there are events taking place in all of our diverse communities, you can see a table there, getting people registered, getting people involved in the political process. Even at my Lee Pitts Live after work, when you walk in there, you see a table right there for the
and we love that.
For the Democratic Party. People's like, I was like, hey, go right over there and get registered.
That's right.
Is that the whole spirit, is to meet people where they are?
Yes, we need to be present, you know, and a lot of people don't realize that, but that's where we want to be. We want to be able to be downtown at the art walk, right? Or the music walk. We want to be, you know, at places within the communities, and we want to make sure that we're going to be proud of that. We're going to be wearing our shirts, and we're definitely interested in making sure we're Democrats are known.
Vote by mail, that has become something that's like the main engine of the voting process now.
Right.
Talk about that and its importance.
It is so important because, you know, when you think about vote by mail, it is so simple. It gets to your mailbox, right? You sit down, you could be in your pajamas, you could be having a cup of coffee, fill that out, get it back, and it's going to, obviously, you'll be able to vote. What we've been focusing on, we had a great event in September 25th, where we actually knocked on doors to let people know that their vote by mail is not able, they weren't able to have it anymore, so they had to renew it. So we were out in Lehigh, we were down in Fort Myers and Cape Coral, and we were telling people about it because we want people to be safe, for one thing, and standing long in lines, if you're on election day, you figure people that have disabilities or, you know, they have opportunities that they can't be there for long in the line, they want to be able to hurry up and the lines are long. Vote by mail does all of that. It takes care of that. And in addition, when you think about our primaries, right in the middle of August 28th, almost like a year to the primaries. So when you look at that, yes. So when you look at that, you know, you're going to stand in line again, but you know, if you get a vote by mail, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to think about it. It just comes to you. And just as long as you send it back, and our supervisor of election does, actually, it's stamp free. So there's no reason even to have to go out and buy a stamp.